this price, we can't continue the contract.
Well then, I guess we'll just end the contract.
What?
Alright. The external finish looks great, the dimensions are precise, and the quality metrics check out. Another batch of solid parts ready to ship today. I'm Keiichi Sato, the president of a small company called Tokimeki Parts. We manufacture high-precision components. One day, representatives from our client companies came by. All the local manufacturing associations' clients are here. All your parts are way too expensive.
My father, the CEO, said that we can't go on with the contract at this rate.
Everyone? May I ask what's going on? We've brought the contract termination paperwork. If we go with another manufacturer, we should be able to get it done way cheaper than this.
Maybe about half the cost would be reasonable? Wouldn't you say, Mr. Aoki?
I think so. No. Do you really think an other manufacturer can do this? And for half the price? I think you should carefully research and confirm this. For someone like me, who's been doing this for years, I can tell from experience. Compared to other parts, this one is much more expensive. This quality, this precision, and this durability, these parts are special. And yet, without properly investigating, you're doing this? Alright, I understand. We'll end the contract. I'll take these papers. What? Are you serious?
Oh, wait a second. Are you sure about this?
Well, it's okay. You'll all probably regret this later. The parts we sell are high quality and high precision. Yet, we've been offering them to you at a truly exceptional price.
I mean, I only came here because my father, the CEO, asked me to. But I researched this beforehand, so I know. The quality and accuracy are amazing, and the price is still reasonable. Plus, isn't the durability several times better than others?
That's right. These parts last significantly longer, so you'll need to replace them far less often. This is something I think is a big deal. We proudly recommend these parts from our company.
I can totally see that he's super confident. I knew it. Aoki, Norui, don't you think canceling this contract might be a bad idea?
What are you saying now? Our finances are tight, you know. We've been working with Tokimeki Parts for years, and they've never given us a discount. Not even once.
But every company has its own needs when it comes to sourcing parts.
Well, that's true. It's a shame we couldn't get all these companies to align on canceling the contracts. Days Manufacturing must have its own reasons. So if they're the only ones continuing the contract, so be it.
Okay. I'm sorry. We're withdrawing our decision to cancel the contract. I'm Yui Suzuki from Days Manufacturing.
I understand. Then I'll return this contract cancellation form.
I apologize for the trouble we've caused.
It's fine. Just to confirm one last time, Mob Manufacturing is proceeding with the contract cancellation. Am I correct, Mr. Nururi?
That's right.
And how about you, Mr. Aoki from Sub Manufacturing? You're persistent, huh? We'll source our parts elsewhere. I got it. Everyone else has already left, it seems. So the only company continuing the contract is Days Manufacturing.
Well, excuse me now.
Yeah. Thanks for your support until now. Have a nice day.
I can't believe I ended up being part of something this serious.
It's fine. Circumstances are always changing. We'll handle this in a way that takes things in a positive direction for our company.
Wow. Even after all that happened, he's so optimistic. It's incredible. Since Days Manufacturing is extending the contract, I'm really looking forward to our continued partnership.
Same here.
That said, with everything that happened, Tokimeki Parts' performance is going to drop significantly, right? If Tokimeki Parts starts having any issues with their operations, it would definitely make us a bit anxious too.
There's no doubt our performance will take a significant hit. With that in mind, I have a favor to ask, if you don't mind.
What is it?
Well, we've decided to shift our focus from primarily serving local companies to expanding sales to companies outside the region. The quantity of parts we can produce has always been limited. So we couldn't put much effort into selling outside the area before. But with local sales dropping dramatically after this,
I see.
that's why I was wondering if you could assist us in introducing our parts to manufacturing companies outside the region. I thought that manufacturing companies like yours might have stronger connections with other facilities than a parts supplier like us.
I understand. We do have good connections with manufacturing companies outside the region, so we'll help. I'm sure my boss will agree as well.
Thanks to Yui's support, we were able to reach out to manufacturers outside the region and gradually expand our sales channels. Yui, thanks to you, we've been receiving more inquiries from manufacturers outside the region.
I believe the quality and precision of Tokimeki Parts have been recognized.
I appreciate it. For companies outside the region, we don't suppress prices, so we're selling at a fair price. On top of that, due to competition among manufacturers, prices has gone even higher.
In that case, you must be making quite a profit, right?
Yes, it's completely unexpected. We're even considering using these profits to build a new factory so we can produce more parts in the future.
That's amazing!
We're able to grow the company like this thanks to your support, Yui.
Not only is Keiichi's company doing better, but ours is also improving. What's going on?
What? Another breakdown? Oh, that part is damaged again. We bought extras, so please replace it.
Yeah, I'll replace it, but Narui, switching to cheaper parts is causing too many replacements. This isn't sustainable. Every time we replace a part, the production line has to stop. When we were using parts from Tokimeki Parts, we rarely had to replace anything. And since switching to these new parts, the yield rate has gotten worse.
The yield rate?
Yeah, the parts don't pass quality inspections as often anymore, so we're producing more defects. It's because the precision of the parts is poor. Obviously, we can't sell defect products, so we're losing quite a bit.
I see. Is it possible that opting for cheaper parts is actually causing us to lose money?
The same goes for us. Faults are frequent, and the yield rate is terrible. We've had to reduce shipments, which means we've had to cut down on orders, and our performance has dropped.
You too? Our customers has been saying they'll rely on Days Manufacturing to handle the orders we can't fill.
Same here. They said they'd go to Days Manufacturing.
So at this rate...
Yeah. Maybe we should go and consult with Tokimeki Parts. Keiichi, it's been a while. Oh, Yui from Days Manufacturing is here too.
Mr. Aoki and Mr. Nerui. Well, Yui is here for a meeting. What brings you two here?
Well, after the local clients canceled their contracts with you, we came to check in on how things were going. But it seems like you're just doing well as usual.
We thought your performance had dropped and you were struggling. But have you built a new factory?
Yes, thanks to everyone's support.
Looks like business is going well for you.
So then, if we place an order, you'll be able to ship enough parts, right? I mean, we could start using your parts again if you're interested.
But aren't our parts expensive? There's no need to push yourselves.
To be honest, since we started using parts from other manufacturers, they've been breaking down quickly, and the yield rate has been terrible. We're kind of in trouble, to be honest. So we realized that even if the parts are a bit more expensive, ones that don't break are actually more cost effective.
Anyway, how about it? Would you be willing to sign a contract with us like before?
I doubt we'll be able to agree on terms.
Huh? Are you saying that for yourself?
No, I mean you.
What?
The price is about 10 times higher than before.
10 times?
No way.
The current price reflects a fair adjustment and has risen due to competition among companies outside the region. So this is the reasonable price now.
Let me explain a little. Other than Days Manufacturing, all the local clients canceled their contracts with us back then. After that, we began marketing to manufacturers outside the region.
Tokimeki parts components were recognized for high quality and precision, and we started receiving many inquiries.
Yes, that's right. Initially, we sold to manufacturers outside the region at a standard price, but as demand increased, the price kept climbing, bringing us to where we are now.
Wow, so that's what happened.
So, if you wish to re-establish a contract with us, it will be at 10 times the previous price. What will you do?
Is there any way you can go back to the previous price?
That's no longer possible. Even for local manufacturers, we've decided not to offer special discounted rates to new clients anymore. And especially for companies like yours, Mr. Aoki and Mr. Nurui, who suddenly pushed for contract termination back then. You already said it was too expensive at the special price, so there's no way it will work at 10 times the price, right?
It's impossible. Fine. Whatever.
What are we going to do?
I can't believe Tokimeki parts prices are 10 times higher.
All we did was cancel the contract once. This is ridiculous.
At this rate, we're going to...
Go bankrupt?
So here's the idea. We, along with other manufacturers who canceled contracts back then, can pool our resources and jointly invest. We'll have a parts manufacturer develop new components for us that way.
I'm in.
If only we had thought of this sooner.
But with our current financial struggles, adding this investment will make things tougher for us. What about your side?
It's definitely going to be rough for us too. What choice do we have? We have to do it. The cost for development turned out to be more than we anticipated. But on the bright side, we managed to secure some additional funding from you. And finally, the parts are finished, though offering them this cheap is a bit of a stretch.
Well, no other parts manufacturer would take us on. The only one willing to do it was Jamila Parts.
We're so grateful. Please give them a try. These new parts from Jamila Parts are working well.
Yes,
We can recover development costs over several years.
exactly.
However,
No way. Jamila Parts went bankrupt?
This can't be happening.
Now we can't even procure parts. Man, our budget is really stretched right now. And we just blew through all that money on development.
Is this the end for us?
Fine. We have no choice but to beg Tokimeki Parts. We absolutely cannot afford to be turned down this time. There's no other option. We're going in with rock solid determination.
All right.
You two are always together, huh?
Mr. Aoki and Mr. Nurui.
it's just a coincidence.
Anyway, the reason we're here today is...
If it's about recontracting, the answer is no.
Now don't say that. We've worked hard, faced a lot of struggles, and that's why we came here. So please, won't you reconsider?
Recontracting under the same conditions for your two manufacturers is no longer possible.
Didn't Keiichi mention this before? Nothing has changed since then, has it?
But things have shifted for us a little.
You mean your financial situation has worsened?
ours too.
That's not something that concerns us. And, in the first place, wasn't it you who brought up terminating the contracts? At the time, it didn't even seem like you compared us with other manufacturers. You showed no understanding of the quality, precision, or pricing advantages of our parts. You approached us with a serious matter like contract termination and only insisted we cut prices in half. Companies like that are simply not trustworthy. From that moment, you were no longer valued clients to us.
The same goes for the executives who directed their representatives to act that way. But as people who directly handled the situation, you should have been more thoughtful in your actions. Afterward, I expressed to our president that simply going along with what other local manufacturers decided wasn't the right approach. I made sure he understood, reflected on it, and learned from it. Above all, what I want to convey most to you is Keiichi's true intention.
And that is?
That the prices you were paying for his parts were special rates exclusively for local manufacturers. He kept those rates fixed out of gratitude and support for the local businesses and longtime partners he worked with. But you betrayed that sentiment so carelessly.
Are you saying that we waste Keiichi's goodwill?
What have we done? Ugh.
You took us for granted, thinking that because you were longtime clients, we'd fulfill any demands you made. And without giving it proper thought, you made unreasonable demands. As a result, the trust between us was completely broken. We have no intention of ever recontracting under the previous terms.
No hope left.
It's over.
Because of the situation, multiple manufacturers, including Mr. Aoki and Mr. Nurui's companies, went bankrupt. Even the ones that avoided bankruptcy are now hanging by a thread.
What are we supposed to do? No one's hiring.
Most of the remaining manufacturers are on the brink of collapse.
As for you and me, we were able to grow our businesses together through mutual support. I hope we can continue being good partners and maintain a strong relationship going forward. That's how I feel.
I know I'm still learning, but I hope we can be more than just business partners and build something long-lasting.
I feel the same. I want to be with you, Yui, with a long journey ahead. Love can start from a business relationship, and that's what we've come to believe. Thanks for watching until the end.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.